Welcome in once again to the Yugioh Fresh Off the Press community, where we analyze the current posts, trends, and forecasts of the Yu-Gi-Oh markets. We're here to feed the endless, eternal Yu-Gi-Oh cardboard market watch addiction, guys. You guys already know. Let's get it. Before we do, don't forget to subscribe, man. It really does help out the channel. Thank you so much. Show me the cards, Jay. All right, let's get to it. Just wanted to cover a couple of cards today, from Maze of Memories to start off, because we're gonna discuss actually today cards that are retracing to the mean, guys. So let's start off with Baron de Fleur. Man, I need to work on my French, guys. This card only has what, 3 printings. It does have a CR and then 2 ultras, right? And one came in Maze of Memories. Just wanted to make sure that you guys were aware that the budget one, in this case, the latest reprint, is retracing back down to the mean. The chart says 60s, but some sales were like around 65s. On pre-Banlist, when the card was mostly hyped, and now we see that off 60s, 65s, we're back down to 50s, guys. Of course, a lot of 0% sellers here. You do see 52, 53 plus shipping, things of that nature. Some people coming in, getting sales at 51s, even under that at 47s. Wow. So card has been retracing heavily, in some cases almost 20 billies down for some particular sales here. People coming in just even today. So the card is retracing back down. Honestly, in my opinion, now would be a great time to get the card heading into WCQ season. It's a meta-relevant card. If you need it in your deck, Maze of Memories has been out for a couple of weeks. I don't know, maybe a month or a little bit over. So now is the time where you would come in and get the cards you need, and you want to come in after the retracement, because you don't know how low it's going to go, right? But at least it's coming off a previous all-time high. It went parabolic. Now it's retracing. You want to come in and get the cards now so that you can get the most bang for your buck and just the better overall value. So that's the power of getting these cards after they retrace. You know what I mean? Same with Axel Synchro Stardust Dragon, a card that we've been talking on the channel for a while now. Same deal for Maze of Memories as well. Just like Baron, we do see here that key retracement where it went parabolic off $17 lows. Wow. All the way up to 60, 65s as well. Card was going parabolic. That's crazy. And now we see a strong retracement, guys. The supply coming back in. We had a ban list, a couple of meta changes. And now, people that had those extra copies, things of that nature, they were taking profits, and that's crazy. Still under 100 listings, but wow. We have here's essentially a 36, 37 billy card, right under that 40 level. That's that's 20, 25 billies down. Wow. In just a span of a couple of weeks, that is considerable. But honestly, now is when you would want to get this card, because it's off the previous all-time highs. And if you need it, again, don't forget, Dune is bringing out a lot of synchro support. So this card is not going anywhere. You know what I mean? So if you need it, if you were on the edge, things of that nature, it's not to say that it won't continue going down. That's not the point. Oh, Jay said that I should get it now, and it went down from 38s to 25s. Okay, if it happens, no one can control the market. It's supply and demand. It is what it is. What I do know and what the facts are is that we had a previous all-time high of 60, 65s, and now it's down $20, $25 a pop. That's what I do know. So, you want to get your bang for your buck per se. It's all about probabilities and risk. At the end of the day, no one knows the markets. But, at least I would know I ain't buying at 65. I'm buying at 40s or 35s. You know what I mean? So that's easy peasy. Honestly, if I would need a copy of this, I would just get it now. I wouldn't run the risk of getting that second leg up. And might keep going down, but with support coming around the corner, I wouldn't play around with this card. I would just get the card that I need. Then we have Gold Prize, guys. Wow, what a retracement. In some cases, it's not even back down to the mean. It's retracing into oblivion, man. Just gone, man. Just into the dumpster, man. That's crazy. Look at that. Oh man, Gold Pride, a lot of hype, heading into the pre-ban list and even post-ban list and even after Dune. Again, I think this is getting more support down the line, so you just never know, right? You never know the potential where a card could spike from the lows and become value again. But guys, when you had a card that was worth 12 to 13 billies a pop, damn, Gold Pride, the crowd goes wild. Yo, the crowd is going wild now. Why? Because this is a deal, man. I love the artwork. Single print from Photon Hypernova. So I don't think this would be a target to get reprinted in the tin. So might not be a bad pickup. At a Billy 50, wow. There's 200 listings though. So it was overprinted as a secret rare based on the listings amount, you know, but under 2 Billies, a bunch of it, that might not be bad. If you needed the card, plan on maybe playing Gold Pride with Punks down the line, excuse me, maybe now would be a great time, you know, to pick these up. Again, secret rare single print, not bad. For a strategy, a deck theme, an archetype that is getting, you know, future support, and Konami's bringing out, you know, or brought out, I don't even know if it came out already, but, you know, the binders and the deck boxes and all that. Don't sleep on this deck archetype, guys. Look at that. A lot of people coming in, I can't blame them. This card is too cheap. It's definitely retraced back down to the mean and even lower, guys. So this is one to keep in mind. Again, Gold Pride, they've been making noise, even getting some regional invites atop in a YCS and things of that nature. But people don't care. The supply is just overwhelming and not as many people playing the deck as you would think. So again, another one from Photon Hypernova, Gold Pride Captain Carry. Guys, this card was $5 to $6 billions, dollars. Man, you guys get the gist. Yo, $5 to $6. This card is $2.50, over 100 listings. And yeah, a lot of one-ofs, of course. At 3 Billies is where you have, you know, the first play set and a little bit over, but definitely one to keep in mind. It's down over 50% off the highs, and look at that retracement, literally back down to the mean, consolidating, going sideways. So if you were thinking about playing the deck, or maybe even as an investment, now would be a great time, you know, potentially to pick these up and at least get a playset for your binder or to play. Then we move on with Gold Pride Leon. Same deal, full-time Hypernova secret rare. Now this one has been holding up better. You know, it has retraced back down a little bit towards the mean, where, you know, it was a 7 Billy card, spiked up to 16 to 17s, almost a 20 Billy card, now back down to 11, and even under, you know, under 10 Billies. Here we do see under 100 listings as well. But yeah, man, honestly, now going down from 17s to 20 down to 10s again, that is definitely a retracement back down to the mean. And yes, one that I would consider, again, if you're playing the deck, Gold Pride Punks, you wanted this card, or maybe even as an investment. Everyone forgot about Gold Prize already. People were hyped heading into the list and new products coming out and this and that and the other. And now that hype has died down. You can see it reflected on the 3 cards we covered. So, you know, make sure you keep these cards in mind. Then we have Mistaken Arrest from Clash of Rebellions Core. First Ed OG secret rare max rarity print. I believe so. We're going to confirm for you guys. Yes, only 3 printings. Yikes. This might be a great penny stonk, guys. A rare from Maximum Gold, Mago, right there. We're going to look into this because it only has 3 printings and the gold rare. I mean, who really wants that? So the secrets are up there in price. So this might not be bad. But again, Mistaken Arrest. Until the end of your next turn after this card resolves, neither player can add cards from their deck to their hand except by drawing them, guys. This is a quick play draw, basically. You know, it does affect you know, both players. So it's like Mistake, you know, the Trap, and then Mistaken Arrest. You know, they're par for the course. You know, they really do similar things per se. And this card, only 22 listings in the markets, and you see the sellers here, they don't have more than 2. That's crazy. Only 3 pages, and in the first page you don't even see a playset. That is insane. People coming in getting, wow, okay, there was a playset at 9s, not bad, but that has been eaten up. As you can see here, Mistaken Arrest, such a great card. It used to be worth over 20 Billies a pop. Insane. And now it has definitely retraced back down, as you can see. You know, you got to take advantage of these retracements, because I wouldn't be surprised to see this curve up again and even, you know, go to 10, 15s, maybe even over the previous all-time high. So make sure you keep this one in mind. It's a great card. You know, people, every deck searches. So quick play, this card always cycles up and down in price depending on the use in the meta. So definitely a good one. And then we have the budget option. Look, even spiking up as well from 44 cents up to over a quarter. You do see 1-ofs and 2-ofs. Where's the next wall, man? Where's the next wall? Okay, Gamer's Choice. What a surprise at 63 cents. But after that's eaten up, yo, after that wall leaves, it's a Billy card, guys. So it's not bad. Could be an easy 2x. And I really like this one. I need to get my own copies from Gamer's Choice, try and break that wall down a little bit. So definitely one to keep in mind. Then we have Spell Canceller, secret rare. I have my RO9 of this Speed Duel Battle City box. I really do like. We're gonna be covering this box and some cards soon, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I saw Super Heavies play this because it's a machine and it's just broken. And now with Sky Strikers rolling around, it might not be a bad pickup if you're playing Super Heavies. Spell cards and their effects on the field cannot be activated. Negate all spell effects on the field. Just broken, guys. This is a Jinzo, but for spells. It's been around Yu-Gi-Oh! Forever. And it used to be a 3 Billy card, went up all the way to 9s and 10s. And now, even though the chart hasn't reflected it as of late, we do see this card at under 5 Billy. So down almost 50%. This is it. You have a retracement, a hard card to get, max rarity secret rare, only 38 listings in the markets. There's a couple of play sets, but not too many. And yeah, this is, look, people coming in, getting their copies, because it's just a great card to get access to. Is max rarity. The card is a Speed Duel secret. These look beautiful. They look fresh off the press, just like the channel, guys. And this could easily come back up to retest the previous all-time highs and maybe even break them towards the upside. So definitely a card, that I would be keeping in mind. Then we have Guiding Quim, the Virtuos, man. Wow, look at this retracement. Not only back down to the mean, but even below, making new all-time lows. This is it. If you wanted to get Guiding Quim, the Virtuos, a couple of weeks, into Syac being released, this is when you would consider it. Spellcaster Tuner, such a great card in branded Despia. And yeah, we can see here is under that 30 Billy mark, under 100 listings. Card is dumping, based on the charts. And this card used to be worth what, 40s and even 50s, when it came out. So right now at 50% discount, after the retracement, now would be a great consideration towards picking up the copies you need. Then we have Sales Ban. Shout out to someone, I don't know if it was in the comments, in the Discord, it's just so many people from, different places. But shout out, someone called out Sales Ban, and, they said it might have been a great pickup right now, and it fell into the batch of cards that we're talking today, where they retracing to the mean. Again, from Battle of Chaos, Sales Ban, secret rail, single print, guys. Even though it can be a target for a reprint in the 10s later on, but yeah, this goes with Prohibition cards similar to that, where you declare a name and the player can't use the card. Used to be what, a Billy card. Wow, it used to be a Billy, pumped up all the way to 5s and 6s, and now it's retracing back down to the mean at just under a hair under 3 Billies, 72 listings. So again, if you really need this card, I would consider getting it. But again, keep in mind, on the back end, this might get reprinted after the WCQ season when the tins come out. But if you need it, it's better to buy it at the retracement level than at the previous all-time highs. So definitely one to keep in mind. Then Sprite Starter, again, you had a card, made lows at around 4 Billies, pumped up to 15s at the height of Sprite's true power before the Banlist, and now this is at 2. Sprites with Runics and with other engines is still around. So yeah, 15s down to what, 7s, that's down 50% still at 63 listings. That's good, man. Down 50%. This is when you would come in, people coming in getting their 2-ofs and their copies. If you're playing Sprites or you're thinking about it, you don't have this card, just get your 2 copies now. Don't let this retracement come here. You can see a little bit of a curvature. Don't let this thing start curving up again and possibly retesting the previous all-time highs before you decide, oh, I need this card. You know what? I'm gonna play Sprites, and then this card heading into the WCQ season, starts pumping up. So definitely one that literally retraced to the mean and that you would want to make some considerations for. Guys, don't forget, link in the description down below. You can click, come over here to our link tree, Centralized Resources. If you're on a commute, you're at home, or you're at work bored, you know what I mean? You can come in, check this out. The boys over at the Semi-Limited Podcast do a great job over there. They had me on their great episodes in Haver, man. Wow, what an episode there. A podcast episode. We had a blast. Fresh off the press, literally. I talked about so many different things there. so much value, and make sure you sub to him. He's a great content creator, so shout out to Haver and the boys over there at Semi Limited Podcast. And yeah, we have our socials, man. We don't only have YouTube, we have all these socials here. You can come in the Discord is popping off. Make sure if you have Discord, join in, man. You're gonna have a good time over there, so definitely make those considerations. Then subscribe if you haven't done so already, just for your boy Jay from Fresh Off the Press. Just double check right there, really does help out the channel. Click that bell to stay tuned for our Fresh Off the Press content, and also destroy that like button, as it really does help out with the algorithm and the channel's growth and finding just great people like you guys. And don't forget, guys, this content is not any official financial advice. It's for entertainment purposes only. Continue to show me the cards, Jay. All right, then we go to Dark on the Dragon of Annihilation. We talked about the secret rare in our previous market watch, but here there's a Shonen Jump magazine promo as well, guys. You know, this used to be a 7 Billy card, spike up to 14s, but there were sales at even 16s and 17s, and now we're retraced back down to 10, 11 Billies. This is where you would want to get this card. You know, 5, 6, 7 Billies down, only 26 listings is a Shonen Jump card, and it's being used now in Cash Tira, you know, to replace the number 89. So definitely would make, those considerations and actually snipe me up a copy of this. And you have 5 over here, set 10, 11 Billies. Not bad, not bad. One card that retraced back down to the main that I would definitely keep in mind, especially if you plan to play Cash Tira moving forward. It's a much needed card. And then we have Spellbound, a card that is most likely getting reprinted in the tins as well, but just has such a broken effect. And secret rare, quick play, single print from Darkwing Blast for now. So again, is a card that used to be worth 5 Billies, spiked all the way up to 13s and even sales at 15 Billies. Now retraced back down, you know, to 7 Billies here, as you can see. Let's clean this up real quick. Janitor style, as you guys already know. Look, 6, 7 Billies, so it's down at least 50%. You know, from the previous all-time highs, 82 listings. The demand is here, though. People coming in, getting their play sets. So now would be a good time. If you plan to play this, maybe heading into the WCQ, you know, and things of that nature, might be a great time to snipe these up. And then, you know, after you use them, whatever, before the tins, you would sell them into the market. So this is another one that has been retracing. Then from Battles of Legend Armageddon, we have Trishhula, the Dragon of Icy Imprisonment. There's another card that had a low of $2.36, went up all the way up to 5 Billies, and now is retracing back down to under 3 Billies. Wow. Again, you have a couple of deals here, 71 listings. So again, if this is a card, a great fusion Trish card, level 9, that you were, you know, making considerations to pick up, then this secret rare max rarity, now would be the time to actually come through, pull the trigger, and get your copies before this is a $5 card down the line. Then we have Darkness Metal, the Dragon of Dark Steel from Battles of Legend. Wow, what a retracement. 5 Billy card, boom, down. Well, I mean, the chart is exaggerating a little bit, but the price, it is a considerable retracement. You know, from 5 to 6s down to 3s, that's almost a 40 to 50% decrease. Retracement towards the mean, 62 listings. And yeah, I mean, you do have 8 here and, you know, this, that, and the other. But again, now would be the time. I personally picked up my copy because I think I saw this, you know, being played on in Dinos, guys, to target one of your monsters that is banished or in your graveyard, special summon it to your zone. This card points to, so you can bring back Miscellaneousaurus, you know, and keep that recursion and recyclement, if that's even a word going, you know what I mean? But yeah, honestly, you never know. Dinos might start using this. So I got my copy for my deck, and it's secret rare, max rarity. The card looks beautiful, and I would definitely pick this one up on the retracement. Then we move on to Gigantic Champion Sargus from Photon Hypernova. Same deal, single print. Who knows when this is going to get reprinted, but it had a low of 6 Billies, pumped back up to 8, 9s, almost 10s. As like a 30-40% increase, and boom, back down to the previous low. Maybe double bottoming, who knows? Or it might break and make a new low, but right now we do see a couple of deals here under 6, 5 Billies. Yeah, it's just there consolidating sideways, more than 150 listings, but people coming in, they're getting their one-ofs, you know what I mean? And the card is retracing heavily. So if you needed this card, secret rare, honestly, single print for now, I could throw 5-6 billies at it. You know, of course you run the risk of reprint, but still at that price range, if you need your copy and you need to play it at generic rank 8, I would definitely come in and get my copy sooner rather than later. Then we have Grand man, what Grand man, yo, why do I keep trying, man? The Dusk Dragon from Photon Hypernova. Look at that retracement, man. You can't make that stuff up. Look, it was a 4 billy card, went up to 8s, 9s, retracing back down to 6s, based on the chart. But here you can see a couple of deals at under 5 billies before it does go up to almost 6. 100 listings. Again, single print, played and branded. Definitely a great card. Yeah, definitely one that you should consider in mind now that you see this clear retracement. You just never know, because it is retracing, but it went up, you know, almost 2x from the lows. So definitely one to keep in mind. Guys, if you enjoyed the content, today's content about retracements, these are great deals. You know, if you need these cards, you should definitely consider those. If you enjoyed the content, don't forget to subscribe, to click that bell, to destroy that like button, as it really does help out the channel. If you made it this far out into the video, you guys are the straight MVPs, man. It's an honor to come with you guys with the daily fresh off the press content, just continuing to grind out here. Sometimes it's just too easy. Recently just had a 1K video. You know, that makes me happy. The community is absorbing that content, that value, and that's what we're here for, man. All right, so I'll let you guys get out of here. Thank you so much for your time, for your support, and for your attention. Hope you guys have a good one.